Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the stream. I know it's Friday night. Y'all are probably getting ready to do. Oh, whoops. There we go. Now everybody's with us. Thank you for joining us this evening. Not only to the folks that are on our YouTube stream, but also the folks that are joining us at home on Amazon, Roku, all of that good stuff. Lots of things happening in the forecast. Over the course of the next 24 hours, you will notice that temperatures will be cooler than they were the last couple of days. We topped out in the mid 60s today, upper 60s yesterday, 69 degrees yesterday was the high, and we're going to drop roughly 20 degrees as we push into the afternoon tomorrow, so it will be noticeably cooler. We're also tracking this front because there's going to be some spotty showers that move through the area later this evening. Not expecting a major production out of that, and honestly, the cold for tomorrow is just going to be because it's been so nice lately. We want you to have that heads up that it's not going to be as amazing tomorrow. Meanwhile, temperatures are going to trend warmer, so the cool down is going to be short-lived, and I expect us to get back into the 60s as early as Monday area-wide. So something to look forward to. That also means that you're going to be bundling up a little bit this weekend. But it is Valentine's Day weekend, so I think that it kind of sets the mood for all of the folks that maybe we're too busy working during the week to celebrate Valentine's Day. It'll make it a little bit extra special. Here's that setup. You can see that front pushing in from the west. There's some showers that are starting to move into portions of central Alabama, and that's going to be the moisture that moves into our area through the overnight. The line is more cohesive further north of us, not so cohesive as we sink further south, so that line is not as solid is what I'm basically saying. So we're not expecting this to be widespread rain through the early morning, but I do expect some showers to start to trickle in roughly 11 o'clock or so and linger into the 3, 4, 5 a.m. time frame. You can see the cooler air on the backside of that front. Check it out. 42 degrees right now, Nashville. 38 in Memphis. Shout out to Memphis. Y'all know Memphis is like a third or fourth home to me. And then the upper 20s in places like Indianapolis, 31 in Chicago. Holding on to the upper 50s here in Atlanta, and most of the metro is in the mid to upper 50s right now, so it feels fantastic. Hopefully you're watching me on your phone or iPad and you're about to walk out the door because a very pleasant evening the next couple of hours. Temps are not going to drop off a whole lot. Here's that hour-by-hour breakdown of Midtown's forecast. You have that First Alert weather app on your phone, of course. We have that hour-by-hour play for your neighborhood. The numbers are not the same in Midtown as they are in Marietta. We dip into the mid-50s around the 11 o'clock hour. We introduce those rain chances as we push into the early morning hours. And then by the time you're getting up tomorrow, it's cloudy and temperatures are already plummeting. So we expect Saturday's high for purposes of the 3-degree to be in the mid-50s, and it's going to happen near midnight. But the afternoon temperatures for the day will really top out in the upper 40s. The clouds are around in the morning, high clouds, low clouds, but we do expect it to transition to more high clouds as we head into the second half of the day, and that should be enough to allow temps to get into the upper 40s, but it's still going to be on the chilly side. Not to mention, we're talking about breezy winds in the forecast, so these winds will gust at times 20, maybe some isolated 25 miles per hour gusts. It's going to be out of the northwest, so that's going to be a net cooling wind. It's going to sting. So that's why we're telling you to bundle up and wear jackets. Despite topping out at 48, the wind chill really only gets into the lower 40s in the afternoon. In the morning, it's going to be cold, and it's going to feel like the 30s. So I haven't used a thicker jacket. I wear this thin jacket every night because it's a little chilly in the newsroom and most of the building just because that's how it is here. But I'm definitely going to need something a little bit thicker tomorrow, and I suggest you do too. I'm going to be riding the Peloton tomorrow as well because I'm not running outside. So I'll cycle on my Peloton, maybe get in 40 minutes, 45-minute class. Heading into Sunday, we'll start to see those clouds break up. We'll see some sunshine start to dominate, and that'll help us out a little bit. But check out the 8 o'clock morning forecast. Folks that are heading to church Sunday morning, we're going to be near freezing across most of the region. So really going to feel the chill for the start of the day, but the sunshine will help us out heading into the afternoon. I think we easily get into the mid-40s around 12, and then we'll slide into the 50s for a couple of hours for the second half of the afternoon. A chilly Sunday, but definitely better than Saturday. So both days will be light jackets at the thicker jacket tomorrow, lighter jacket on Sunday. You're going to have some sleeves on for sure both days. And then kids heading to the bus stop on Monday morning, we're tracking some chilly numbers yet again. So we're talking low to mid 30s. So the kids are going to need the thicker jackets at the bus stop. I don't know about you all, but I'm kind of in the process of moving stuff around in my closet. My summer clothes are at the top, and I have all of my hoodies and sweaters and all that stuff pretty much eye level, and I'm in the process of trying to flip some of that, but the thicker jackets are still needed every once in a while as we're still transitioning out of winter, marching towards spring. Cold numbers for sure for the morning, but Monday will be a day to dress in layers because as we head into the afternoon, these temperatures start to improve. We get to near 60 degrees across most of the region. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 time frame on Monday, picture perfect. It's going to look nice out there. Meanwhile, limited moisture to talk about. We'll see those showers that move in early morning. They're going to be out of here before you get out the door tomorrow. There's some guidance that's hinting at a little bit of moisture, a little bit of a short wave pushing into the area Tuesday. Not overly aggressive with that, but we are watching Thursday and Friday because right now it looks like we could see another system move our way. Guidance right now is looking to push this a little bit more into a Friday event, but can't completely rule out Thursday night showers yet. So we're still putting the fine-tuning touches on that, something we're going to have a little bit more clarity on as we get a couple of more model runs out. I say this every night about long resolution data, but I kind of like to put that into perspective. The reason why there's a little bit of fluctuation sometimes with some of these day 6, day 7 events is just because it's further out. So the models are the models. You know, the math can get a little sketchy 6, 7 days out off of initial data. But either way, we do expect another system to move in either late Thursday or early Friday. And then, of course, the temperatures rebound. I mentioned that we'll trend a little bit warmer as we head into next week. And after hitting 60 on President's Day, shout out to all these people that are watching on the stream. Get in the comments and tell me if you actually have off, if your company gives you off for President's Day. And if you are off, what are you doing? Go ahead and let me know. I see all of y'all. I can see y'all. Even though your webcams aren't on, I can see the numbers. And I see y'all are there, so just go ahead and tell me. Meanwhile, early next week, whenever I guess those of you who are off head back into the office, we'll get into the low 60s easily Tuesday afternoon. We'll see a few more clouds build in as that short wave moves in, and then we'll start to warm on the back end. 66 by Wednesday, and then flirting with 70 degrees on Thursday. Thursday, Friday, of course, the days that are in flux because of that new system, but something that we will definitely be ironing out in the First Alert Weather Center. Y'all are quiet tonight. It's Friday. Come on now. I will make this 7-day full screen real quick just so that everyone can get a better look at it. And reading this message on Facebook. Yeah, so this is our forecast. So other than the cold day tomorrow, things really do trend a little bit better for us. I do expect Monday to be one of the sweeter spots in the forecast, and even early next week, there's going to be a lot of dry time. I don't think anything in this 7-day forecast is massively impactful. The cool down tomorrow is going to be something that you notice, but it isn't going to be something that should keep you in the house all day. So I know a lot of folks, when we start talking cold, you know, they're like, oh, it's going to be in the weekend, be indoors all weekend. That's not really what we're talking about here, but if you're a person who doesn't like to get outside in the 40s, I completely understand. I'm going to leave y'all one more time with this 7-day, and you can catch us tonight on Peachtree TV at 10, and we'll have another update for you tonight on Atlanta News First at 11.